Hi guys, hello. I hope you have a really wonderful day and that you're all doing really well. Today, I would like to talk about how you can let go of things, or to be more specific, how to let go of stuff that people did to you. This is all very, very beneficial to you. I broke it down into 5 easy steps that you can follow. It's got a lot to do with being honest to yourself, really honest, like be brutally honest. It's something to write down, so you might also want to grab a pen and paper. And I'm going to start right away. The first step is acknowledge what this person has done to you and write that down. By doing so, in my experience, when you write stuff down, it just comes out entirely. Often this will give you clarity. It's sort of like a conversation with yourself on paper, and you will know, like when you get into the process, if you're not honest with yourself and if you're still lying in some kind of area to yourself, then this will become apparent because it will start to bug you and you'll be like, wait a minute, that's not true. And you might erase it and then write whatever is true for you. This is step number 1. Acknowledge what the person has done to you. In your opinion, be totally honest. You don't even have to show this to anybody else. You can burn it afterwards or keep it, whichever suits you best. The second one, step 2, is feel the feelings that come up during this process. Really sit in them. If you want to cry, cry. If you want to scream, scream. If you feel lost, just allow those feelings to come up because they're very beneficial. So, yeah, really, really sit in it. Really feel it. Step number 3, I'm like, what is the 3 again? Step number 3 is allow those feelings to show you the way, to show you what's underneath. Because I'm going to give you a quick example for that so it's not too theoretical. For example, I'm just going to have to put that right there so it's easier for me to see because I took notes. For example, somebody did you wrong, and you're writing all this down. He or she did me wrong by lying to me about this and that, by talking bad about me behind my back, sort of thing. And then really sit in it and allow that feeling of, well, I'm not feeling good about this. I'm really, I feel not seen as the person that I am. I feel not, recognized as the beautiful soul that I am. This person did not see me for whatever reason, and that's the wish, the emotion that's underneath, just to be seen and to be heard for who we are and not being neglected, not being pushed out of their life. So the rejection part, that's what I mean. And then this shows you what you can work on. So step 4 is forgive them for what they have done to you. I watched a really nice video from Pastor T.D. Jakes. I put the link in the caption below. Forgiveness is a gift to yourself. And I thought that was so beautiful because this couldn't be more true. This is truly for you. It's really also, it releases the other person, but it couldn't be more true for yourself. So just say it out loud. I forgive you for doing this to me. I forgive you for lying to me. I forgive you for not seeing the person that I am. And again, sit in it, really feel it. Just saying it without feeling it is not even half the process, I feel. So step number 4 was forgive the person for what you feel they did to you. This is step number 4. Step number 5 is thank the person for actually coming into your life, because most likely, if this is a karmic connection that is going on, or otherwise, if anything triggers you hard, this person agreed to come into your life at that point in your life to help you make seen where you still need work, where you can help yourself. So they're coming in to help you, although it might not seem like that at the time. But this is very, very important. Like, this is what this is about. You'll feel so much different about the whole process of people coming in and annoying you or really triggering you hard. You're actually really thankful. You'd be like, oh my God, thank you for coming into my life. Thank you for agreeing to play the bad part, because that's what they're doing. Don't think that it makes them feel good to act this out with you. So they're helping you, and you in turn help them as well. So you both agreed. You are in an agreement. So this is awesome stuff. So yes, just be grateful that this situation no longer has a grip on you or helps you to break it down. If it's a bigger one, it just takes a little piece out of it, and you are able to release it until the next situation comes, or you're realizing this whole thing until there's very little left, and then it just poof and disappears, and you're finally free of that karmic cycle, because that's what they are. They're actually not boxes, I think they're cycles, but I just thought of this brick sort of thing where you can just chop it down. Yeah. So yeah, step number 5 was thank the person for coming into your life and helping you release, for doing these things to you when it's actually for you. All right, so these are the 5 steps how to let go. And by the way, this process doesn't end here, because then in turn, what you're supposed to do is take those 5 steps and apply them to yourself, because this is the second part of the process. Release the person, and then the whole process starts from the beginning. So step number 1, acknowledge what you have done to yourself in that moment. For example, if you allowed the person to treat you in a certain way, that might evoke shame, because you're like, oh my God, I'm so ashamed that I stayed in this situation for so long and that I allowed them to treat me this way. Yeah, or you might feel really bad, or yeah, because after all, it's you, and it's you're beautiful, you're an amazing soul, and you're doing this to yourself. This is what you need to understand. Nobody else can ever evoke anything or put anything onto you that's not really yours, because otherwise it'll just be like, I don't care. Like, this doesn't even trigger me in the slightest. So that's what you need to understand, truly. So first step, acknowledge what you have done to yourself. Like, write it down. Again, be really honest, like I said, with the other person. Step number 2, sit in those feelings that come up. They might be really uncomfortable. For example, for me, and that's why I said it, it's shame. It's really uncomfortable to be ashamed that you stayed in a situation longer than you had to, because you already knew what was going on. If you're really honest to yourself, you already knew what was going on. You just, again, decided to blindfold yourself and pretend like the situation wasn't what it was. So be brutally honest with yourself and write it down. Sit in the feeling, number 2. Number 3, allow for your feelings to show you the emotion underneath. Like, really really make sure of that they show you the way, because that's what they're here for, those so-called negative emotions, to just show you and be like, hey, we're here, woohoo, you need to look a little bit closer, this is important for you and for your growth. And that's what they're doing. They're your cheerleaders. They're like, yay, anger, yay, shame, I don't know. And they're all trying to tell you different things that you can very easily figure out by going within and being honest to yourself. It's just, the process sucks, to be honest. It just sucks because you're having to sit in that negative emotion, but actually also here trying to be grateful for those emotions, because they're really your helpers. They really are here to help you, to make you aware, because nothing catches you like shame. Nothing catches you like anger or frustration, because you will notice it. It's not a nice feeling like, yay, everything's cool. It's more like it really catches you. So we were at step number 3. Allow them to show you the way. Allow your emotions, your feelings to show you the emotion that lies underneath. Step number 4 is forgive yourself. Forgive yourself. And this one I found to be a little bit harder than forgiving the other person, actually. I don't know why that is. Maybe that's just the way it is, or maybe that's just me, I don't know. But this is a tough one, to really be like, oh man, like I messed up. It's this 50-50 thing. Always, I feel, when two people come together, it's like 50% on their part, 50% on my own part. And to really be able to let go the 50, give it back to them, and allowing the other 50, which is your part, to heal as well. That's that. So yeah, forgive yourself. And then also step number 5, do not forget to thank yourself for going through that process, because it's a quick one, I feel, fairly quick, where you can let it go of anxiety and release stuff fairly fast, but it takes some guts to sit in it. And do not be afraid, you'll be fine. Like, and it's really good process to let go, and just to be thankful and be grateful for the whole process. Be grateful for the person that entered your life. And yeah, that's it for today. I hope this was really helpful. Those 5 steps on how to let things go, how to let things go that people did to you, to make it a little bit more easy. But you can also apply this, of course, to other areas where you feel like you want to let go. Like writing it down for me is very helpful, especially when you don't feel like talking it through with another person, because it's just too personal or too raw, and you don't feel comfortable enough yet to actually talk it out with another person. So yeah, that's that. Yeah, okay guys, I hope this was really helpful for you. I'm looking forward to your comments in the section below, also comment thingy. Yeah, I'm super excited for this channel, and yeah, thank you guys for watching. Bye.